Now, bubbly smokers will soon have to pay taxes on their favourite tobacco products. That's according to Finance Minister Tito Mboweni, who tabled his annual budget in Parliament yesterday. Mboweni said that in line with Department of Health policy, heated tobacco products will soon be taxed. Dr. Sharon Nyatsanza, who's the Project and Communications Manager at the National Council Against Smoking, joins me now. Thanks very much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right. I'm sure that when you heard that heated products were being brought into the tax net, that must have given you some joy, because it does contribute, once it starts to become more expensive, to perhaps getting people to think about the habit.
Definitely. We actually welcome the bold movement to actually tax heated tobacco, because heated tobacco is a tobacco product, and tobacco products, all of them in any form, they actually are very harmful to health. So taxing them actually, helps cut down on initiation, which is very, very important, because we have over 8 or 9 people in every 10 actually start using, tobacco before the age of, 18. They are teenagers already. So most of our adult smokers actually got addicted when they were actually teenagers. So when we tax tobacco products, including the bubblies, the heated sticks like IQOS and Glow, we actually make them less accessible to the youth, and we reduce initiation.
There's been this conception that e-cigarettes and these bubblies are less dangerous than cigarettes. What is the real story there?
So the real story there is it's real marketing. It's real marketing. So we have heated tobacco products and we have e-cigarettes. So these actually, people tend to confuse the two, but they are different.
Right.
With heated tobacco, like we have IQOS and Glow, they are battery operated, and they also produce this vape, this aerosol. While e-cigarettes also do the same thing, they produce this aerosol. But the difference is e-cigarettes are actually burning in e-liquid with flavors. But IQOS and Glow, all these heated products, they're actually burning real tobacco. So they actually are basically a new innovation from the industries as well, to try and deter the whole tobacco control scheme. But evidence really does not support that they are safer. They are not reduced.
So bottom line, it is tobacco in just a different form.
Yes.
All right. And the minister says the health department has helped us identify this, and that's coming into the net.
Yes.
Should we be bringing e-cigarettes into the net as well?
Yes, we definitely should be bringing e-cigarettes. For one, e-cigarettes on their own, they are harmful. They still have cancer-causing components. They still cause high risk of strokes and asthma and all these severe diseases, which are also very expensive to treat. And e-cigarettes also actually inhibit, they slow down people who are trying to quit tobacco. So eventually people use both e-cigarettes and cigarettes, and dual use is even more problematic. On the other hand as well, young people can start using e-cigarettes, or even other people who just start using e-cigarettes. They actually can act as a gateway for subsequent tobacco product use. So by taxing them, that's very, very necessary, because right now they're not regulated. So at least when we tax them, we kind of, we reduce their initiation, we reduce use, and we avert public health epidemic.
All right. So I suppose it's again to create general awareness that these heated products are just as dangerous as cigarettes, because there's all tobacco. But I guess now with taxes on the table, people might think, I should give this up. How does one start? Because my brother's been a smoker, and I've seen him try stop and start all the time. So how does one go about stopping cigarettes? So stopping cigarettes is different from person to person. It is hard, yes, but it is not impossible. So it's very important for smokers to know that they shouldn't be hard on themselves for experiencing difficulties in quitting, because tobacco is a drug. Nicotine is a drug. So you see, for example, e-cigarettes, heated tobacco products, they all have nicotine, which is very, very addictive. So when you try to stop, you experience withdrawal symptoms. So very, very importantly, it's really, a mental state is very important. You have to have the drive. So you have to have a motivation which will drive you through the quit journey. So be it for your family, for your kids, for your health, you must really have a motivation. You must choose a quit date. So it's very important for us to understand, withdrawal symptoms differ from person to person. But once you
try to quit, firstly prepare before you quit. Know what those withdrawal symptoms are, know how to overcome the withdrawal symptoms, know what to do instead. Because sometimes smoking is just an automated, event. You just feel like smoking even age. So you have to, it's more of prepare, plan, and you can even call the National Council Against Smoking. They've got a quick line which can help at 011-720-3145. They help you basically with tips on how to stop smoking.
Yeah, the other thing that you see quite often now is adults smoking in front of children, and that secondhand smoke is just as dangerous to them, isn't it?
So secondhand smoke is really, it has the same harmful chemicals that smokers actually inhale. So there's no safe level of exposure. The same cancer-causing chemicals are still present in secondhand smoke. And secondhand smoke, actually, at times we can't see it, and it lingers in rooms for up to 5 hours. So sometimes you can smoke before your kids come from school, and then when they still come from school, they still actually inhale secondhand smoke. So we have people who have had lung cancer who have never smoked in their lives. And like you're saying, for kids, it's particularly concerning because their organs are still developing. So their lungs, for example, have not even developed to their full potential. And exposing them to secondhand smoke, they might actually never even reach their full potential. So we see a higher risk of infant death syndrome, ear infections, asthma, pneumonia. It's very, very dangerous. The same dangers and smoking are the same in secondhand smoking.
Are people also in danger when somebody is enjoying a heated product?
So right now, heated tobacco products are basically new. So we don't have a lot of evidence on long-term exposure, but the current evidence shows that it is the same kind of harm.
Toxicity.
So with heated tobacco, it's, evidence is easier because it's tobacco. So evidence shows that, the same harms from passive smoking and secondhand exposure are the same with our heated tobacco products. So it's still the same. So we really need to ensure that, people are not exposed to, these aerosols from the heated tobacco products.
All right. Okay. So bottom line, quit as soon as you can. And thank you very much, Tito Mboweni, for adding heated products to the mix.
Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
Dr. Nyatsanza, we're going to have to leave it there, but thanks very much indeed. I think this is the kind of conversation that we need to have often and remind people out there not to smoke in front of other people, because that secondhand smoke is just as dangerous to them as it is to you.